Hey Taurus, this is going to be your weekly reading, a weekly love reading, okay? So for today until the end of June. All right, let's see what's going on for Taurus in their love connections. All right, I should make this a love connection title for my posts. This is for Taurus today until the end of June. In their love connections, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Alright, Taurus, 8 of Wands. That's your energy. So you're wanting to some sort of reach a successful or happy conclusion to whatever issues, whatever problems you may be facing right now with regards to this connection. For some of you, you may be wanting to communicate, to have that exchange of ideas in a very fast and quick manner, so that you can have a successful outcome. This talks about dealing with long-term problems, and by doing so, reaching a point of a sorry guys, it's very noisy outside. Okay, so this talks about reaching a point of a conclusion of a long-term problem, all right, with the intention of concluding it successfully. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the person that you're dealing with. So basically guys, my weekly love connection reading is focused more of onto those people who have love connections, all right, just mainly that general scenario. Okay, for the person that you're dealing with, they are currently their current situation, all right. I feel that the person that you're dealing with has emotionally withdrawn from this connection. Although, okay, this is a new tarot deck, so they may have not been thinking so much about the past as of the moment. What has happened to both of you in the past, they may not have been talking or thinking about it, because very well so they are trying to stay happy, stay light, bright, especially maybe because it's the summer. They're just trying to stay happy. But really what has caught my attention here is that there is this Ace of Cups, which is upright, but it's not filled. Okay, so even if they're not so much concentrating about what has happened in the past, they left this that the source of love, the core essence of your connection upright, and they came back. Usually this is a person walking away from all the 8 cups which were filled in the traditional tarot deck, but here it's different. You see, the person came back just to check if the cup that has been filled, basically representing your emotion, if this has been drunk by the person that they intended it to, or it has been spilled. So in a general sense, what I'm getting here is that the person that you're dealing with, possibly you may see them as, just trying to stay aloof, trying to distance themselves from you, may not be communicating so much. They're trying to be happy as well, but in their mind, in their heart, they may not be concentrating so much about what has happened in the past, be it the happy memories or the painful experiences. But nevertheless, there is still that door that opens up for that Ace of Cups. Although it is empty, that Ace of Cups has the possibility to be filled, and them checking back whether the status of this other cup here that is filled is for them thinking every now and then, how do you feel about them? They still care. They still have this care about this connection. It's just that they're not showing it, if you know what I mean. Okay, how do they view you? We have the 3 of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Okay, I think they view you as someone that they can work things out with. They view you as someone who is able to lead a group of people, or even to lead this connection into a path that could be more beneficial for everyone in the long term. And they see you as someone who is wanting to work things out. Yeah. And very much so, they view you as someone who is into them, who still has that love towards them. Okay. And I do feel that even if they're not communicating with you, there's that part in their heart that is still feeling victorious, knowing that you still care or love for them. Not in a bad way or narcissistic way, but rather more of just being grateful that at some point, you know, there is this other person that has care and love for me. Okay. How do they feel about you? We have the Three of Swords and the Page of Swords. So I feel that this person is still heartbroken. Probably some harsh words may have been spoken in the past, or they've been hurt. And until now, I feel that this feeling of hurt, of loss of that beautiful connection, if you've had that before, it's still lingering in them. And I do feel that they even would want you to know that. Probably they just don't know how for now, on how to, or you know, for some of you, that person may have come forward and talk about how they feel about you. Probably not in a very well organized manner of speaking, but more so of I don't know. It could be it could even have turned into an argument, because this is a very young energy, you know. Somebody may just have approached you and say whatever they want to say without thinking about, you know, the on how the communication will progress from there after they have expressed their feelings of pain, of hurt. Yeah. But this is how they feel about you for this week. I feel that. And they hope, we have their hopes, we have the Four of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. Definitely, this person that you're dealing with is hoping for long-term stability. Long-term stability in terms of finances, in the relationship or a connection, in terms of even having a stable family life, with a decent house to live on, and you know, all those things. They hope for that. And for now, they're thinking of how to get that. There could be some options around. There could be some ways and how they could see things as possible routes to get into that. But so far now, they're not taking any of those cups. Yeah. They're not satisfied with any of those cups. I do feel too that this person is trying to go within, doing some meditation, and checking further with regards to how do they feel about this connection, and how will this connection bring them into what they hope for, which is the stability. Okay? Their actions, we have the Nine of Wands and the Three of Cups. You would see this person would still be defensive, or perhaps, you know, somebody who would still be keeping their distance or keeping their boundaries. They may contact you, but only probably at the minimum communication right now. They would share information with you, but only up to the extent that they're willing to. Yeah. But nevertheless, they're wanting to get together with you. Yeah. Although the Three of Cups here talks about having a third party, but I'm not getting that here as their action. For an action, for this placement, I do see them possibly, ready. If you communicate with them, they would respond to you, but in a very, they would still keep their boundaries. But their action is they're wanting to have that time spent with you. Yeah. Or on another note, this could also be them for this week, just trying to keep their distance from you and spend time in social gatherings with friends and family. Alright, Taurus, let's see, what messages do we have? What message do we have from your person for Taurus? Okay. It really was me, not you. Alright. They're saying this right now. I do feel that because they're still hurt. Okay, and they're trying this, going within to see if they have that long-term stability with you. It's very apparent that this person still has that feeling for you, because the fact that they're still checking back to see how would these Taurus feel about me today, or every now and then there's that part in their heart, there's this part in their being that is still wanting to check every now and then. You might see this as a hot and cold type of energy, but I'll leave it to you, Taurus. You very well know that you know how to decide, you know how to discern what type of whenever they make some actions towards you, it's your free will to decide and to discern how do you feel about how they interact with you. Yeah. These energies can unfold. Okay, so let me know if this ever resonates with you, and let me know in the comment section below. Hit like and subscribe. If this is where we part ways, thank you for stopping by.